Good day, guys. This is by Effects, and today we are making an educational content on trendline and breakout. So, on this particular strategy using the trend line, we are not drawing a trend line to signal the overall direction of the market from the higher time frame like the daily. So, to validate our trend line, we need two or three touches to confirm that particular trend is a valid one. So we are now marking the touch point. So we are going to mark all touch points so you could see that this particular trend line is a valid one, right? So this is the second touch, the second touch, and here is the third touch giving us a double top before the crash you see going to the downside, right? So let's mark the third one. So we're then gonna mark out our resistance zone after this bearish trend line we draw. This to signal this is a bearish trend. This is just to give you an insight of the overall market trend. So let's make it a little bit bigger so we could label this particular trend that this is a trend line, right? Bearish trend line. So first what we did was to mark out this particular resistance at that particular zone. As you can see, the market broke below that particular resistance. So we now mark and we are expecting the market to come back. Once the market closes above that particular zone, we know it's going to be a complete breakout. Then we'll be taking our trades. So that is now a resistance point, right? So what we need to do next is to mark the lowest low we have seen in the market where the market has left out. So we're going to mark that specific lower low. It will now serve as a support zone. As you can see, when the market came back there, it broke, it got this bullish push to the upside, came back close to that particular line to tell us that okay, the trend of this particular market is changing. How do you know when a trend is changing? Is when a particular market is going down and it fails to make a new low or a new high if it is on a bullish trend, right? So we mark that particular zone out. So we mark that particular zone and then we watch what the price action is going to give us. So we start this bullish and then we broke above that particular resistance zone. Then there's now a breakout above that trend line. So we're now looking to get into the market. So we're gonna buy this market at least to the nearest resistance where we had a correctional movement and then a rejection down to this particular zone we are in right now. where we marked as the resistance zone. But right now, since we're closing above, is now a support zone. This is now a support zone. A previous resistance zone after a break above that particular line is now a support, signaling okay, this market is going to buy. Since there's a complete breakout on that particular zone and a retest, this is now signaling out okay, we are going to be buying this particular market to the upside. Our first confluence was the resistance becoming a support, right? And then a break above that specific trend line, we have a bearish trend line. So after we break above the trend line and we have a support, which was the previous resistance zone, this is signaling us that we're going to buy this market to the upside, at least close to the first resistance zone we can see in the market, right? So right now our resistance now is now a support, so we are now looking to buy this market to the upside. At least our first TP will be the first resistance zone from where we are entering the market from. So we're going to keep buying. We're going to start buying the market to the upside. So after the breakout, you wait for a retest, and a retest has been confirmed. As you can see, just within that particular moment, we had this bullish push to the upside and a bearish retest to come back to that trend line. That's to tell you that that particular trend line is a valid one and an accurate one. So after then, we got resisted a retest, and then we start looking for buys to the upside. We are going long, so we're going to look for our buy tool and then watch how the market plays out. So our stop losses will be just below that particular support line, so we are risking just a little bit, not much, right? Since we're predicting that the market is going to continue going up, our first confirmation was the breakout on that particular support, resistance, now support, right? Then a bullish push to the upside right now. Then we start buying the market. We will buy the market to the upside. A signal, a arrow signaling the market buying to the upside. Then we put in our buy, and our stop losses will be just really, really tight. Then we now buy the market, and then our first TP will be just above that particular resistance. As you can see, we're already hovering above a particular uh, resistance. After the breakout, as you can see, we are playing above, so that's why we predicted the market is going to continue buying to the upside. So let's see how the market plays out. So we start playing, we start buying the market to the upside. As you can see, we're in profit. We're going to come down to retest that particular, yes, that particular zone. Then to tell you that particular zone is valid, to almost touched our SL, but we kept holding the market, keep buying, and then we wait a little till our TP will be hit almost a little bit. So we're going to push our entry more, expand it so it will be in the buy setup box. So you see, just within that particular movement, we are having retracement. If we keep entering the market as we're having those retracement, we're going to hit beach, and now we now hit our take profit. That's our TP. So please guys, thank you for watching so much. Please share this particular video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be dropping more more educational content as we grow and learn more on how to arrange this educational content for you guys. Thank you so much. God bless.